beneficent, most merciful. All praise is due to Allah. We all praise Him and we all seek His aid. We ask for His forgiveness. Dear students, today we will speak about syntax, the meaning of syntax and the two different structures, deep and surface structure, structural ambiguity, recursion, tree diagram, symbols used in syntactic analysis, lexical and movement rules. First of all, let us define syntax. And syntax is the study of the principles and processes by which sentences are constructed, are connected in particular languages. Now, here we have two types, surface structure and deep structure. Surface meaning and deep meaning of any sentence. Now, here we have the first type, surface structure, superficial level. For example, Charlie broke the window. In a traditional grammar, this is called as an active sentence. This sentence focuses on what Charlie did. Charlie broke the window. It focuses on what Charlie did. This is a superficial level. Number two is, the window was broken by Charlie. Again, here in traditional grammar, it is called a passive sentence. And here, this sentence focuses on the window and what happened to again the window, what happened to it. Now, the first sentence, Charlie broke the window and the window was broken by Charlie, have different syntactic forms. One is active and the other one is passive. The first one focuses on what Charlie did and the second one focuses on the window and what happened to it. The deep structure here, or the underlying level, which means an abstract level of structural organization in which all the elements determining structural interpretation are presented. For example, it was Charlie who broke the window. And the second one, was the window broken by Charlie? The structural ambiguity. Now, in a sentence like, I shot an elephant in my pajamas. Now here we have two underlying structures with the same surface structure. Now, when I say I shot an elephant in my pajamas, it could be I shot an elephant while I was in my pajamas, or I shot an elephant which was in my pajamas. So it depends upon the understanding and the meaning of the sentence. It could be while I was wearing pajama, while I was in my pajamas, or the second one, the elephant was in, which was in my pajamas. It has two underlining structures with the same surface structure. Recursion is to repeat any number many times or repeating it again and again. For example, here I'm repeating a prepositional phrase again and again. On the table. This is a prepositional phrase. Now I may say the gun was on the table, or I can repeat this prepositional phrase by saying the gun was near the window, or the gun was in the bedroom. So I may form a sentence by repeating any number of times, repeating the same prepositional phrase, different prepositional phrase many times, by saying the gun was on the table, near the window, in the bedroom. Now these three prepositional phrases are repeated the gun was on the table, the first prepositional phrase, the second one near the window, and the third one in the bedroom. This repetition is called as recursion. Or I may also say, Kathy knew that, this is a sentence or a clause, Mary helped George. I may add or repeating by saying, John believed that Kathy knew that Mary helped George. This is unlimited. We can add more phrases, we can add more clauses. John believed that Kathy knew that Mary helped George, who was injured by, and so on, when he fell from his bike, and so on. We can add again and again by creating a prepositional phrase again and again, or repeating a clause again and again. Now this part is a little bit important because it may come in the test. The three diagrams. Now when I say the girl, this is called as, or this part is called as constituent. The article the is called as a constituent. The girl is also a constituent. This part the is called as an article, and this part girl, the noun girl, is also a noun. When we combine these two together, they are called as NP, noun phrase. Why? The noun phrase consists of a noun and article. A noun phrase could be consist of a noun and an article. And the T diagram can be in this form. The girl, we have the first part, the first constituent is at, which means article, an article, and girl is in, that is noun. These two are called as noun phrase. They are called as noun phrase. Another example. Here we have a sentence, the girl saw a dog. Now the first part, the first constituent, the, is an article, at. The short form here is at, article. The second one is noun, that is girl, and these two together, they are called as noun phrase because it contains a noun, so it is a noun phrase. The second part, the whole part is called as, from saw a dog, it is called as verb phrase. It consists of a verb and a noun phrase. Here we have so, this is a constituent, so is a verb, and this phrase verb consists of a verb and noun phrase. The noun phrase, here we have an article, a, and dog as a noun. Another example here. Sorry, let me just go back to check if we have another example. No, that was the only example here. Now these are some samples used in syntactic analysis, and you have to learn them by heart. MP, which means noun phrase. MP could be also consist of pronoun. The MP could be also a proper noun, which means the noun phrase may consist of a article and noun. Again, another form of noun phrase, it could be also a pronoun. The third type of noun phrase is a proper noun. We have three types. The first one is an article with a noun. Number two is pronoun. And number three is proper noun. We will come in more details. Let us just repeat this in another way. Now, the noun phrase, as I said, could be in this form, article plus noun, or could be pronoun, or it could be also a PN, that is proper noun, a name. Now, these are short forms, as I said, and you have to learn them by heart. This will help you in the tree diagram. S means sentence, N for noun, V for verb, Art for article, MP, that is noun phrase. It could be an article plus noun, it could be a pronoun, or it could be a proper noun. VP, as I said, verb phrase. Adj means adjective. Pro is one type of noun phrase, that is a pronoun. PN, proper noun, again is another type of noun phrase. Adv, which means adverb. Prep means preposition, and PP means prepositional phrase. Now, when I say proper noun, it could be any name, like for example Ahmed, Mona, Mary, George. It is a proper noun, a noun which is called as proper noun, and normally it is written, or the first letter is written as uppercase, capital letter. The noun could be any common noun, like girl, boy, cat, dog, table, chair, and so on. Articles, we have two or three. We have a, an, and the. A, an for indefinite, and the for definite. Pronoun could be it, you, he, she, it, they, could be plural and singular. And finally, verb could be any verb. Now, let us see this sentence and try to make a tree diagram for this sentence. A dog followed the boy. Now, first of all, we can say that this is a sentence. This is a sentence. And this sentence is divided into two parts. We have the first part and the second part. Here we have this part followed the boy, and we have this part, a dog. Now, the first part, which consists of an article and a noun, capital N. Now, this part is called as NP, that is noun phrase. So we can make arrows like this. So I'm just making the tree diagram for this sentence. So this is a sentence. The first part is called as noun phrase, and this noun phrase consists of an article, a, and dog as a noun. Now, these two, as I said, they are called as constituents. A, an article as a constituent, and dog as a noun as a constituent. Now we come to the second part of the sentence. Here we have VP, and VP means it is a verb phrase. This is the first one, noun phrase, and the second one is verb phrase. In verb phrase, of course, we have the first part. The most important part here is a verb that is followed. And in the verb phrase, we have the again noun phrase in and p. In and p. In and p. That is for noun phrase. And the noun phrase, we have art, that is the article, and we have in for the boy. So this is the tree diagram of the sentence. A dog followed the boy. I repeat again, this is a sentence. It has two parts. The noun phrase, which consists of an article, the first constituent, that is a, and the second part of the noun phrase is the noun, which is considered as the second constituent, dog. The second part of the sentence is a verb phrase. This verb phrase consists of a verb, the main part of the verb phrase, and the second part here is the boy. The boy is divided into an article, the, and a noun, boy. Now let us see some more examples, but here we will shift to movement rules. The first one was under lexical rules, and the second one is movement rules. Why it is called as movement rules? Because here we shift a place of one word to another place. We are shifting places of words. Let us say here we are shifting a pronoun with an auxiliary. Now here, the first one, this is called as, again, a sentence. Here we have a line. We have two different sentences. Now, the first part here is you, and you is considered as a which means pronoun. This pronoun alone can be a noun phrase. A noun phrase could be a proper noun, could be an article plus noun, could be a proper noun, and let me just take you to, yes, and could be, we have the three types. Noun phrase could be an article plus noun, could be a pronoun, or could be a proper noun. Yes, this is the diagram here, the first sentence. So this sentence consists of a noun phrase. The first part of the noun phrase is which means you. Now the second part here of the sentence is well, and well is considered as auxiliary. It is a verb. It is a verb, auxiliary verb. Here we have this part which consists of a verb and the noun. So it is considered as the p, that is verb phrase. But here we have a verb, help, and we have marry, which is considered as what? A noun phrase, and this noun phrase is considered as a proper noun. I repeat again. This is a sentence, and as you see, this is the tree diagram of the sentence, you will help marry. The first part, you, the first constituent is a which means pronoun. This pronoun is considered as a noun phrase. So this is a noun phrase which consists of a pronoun, you. The second part is well. This is a verb, an auxiliary verb. The second part, or the third part, is help marry. Help is considered as a verb. So help marry is verb phrase, and this verb phrase is divided into two constituents: help as a verb and marry as a noun phrase. And this noun phrase is called as proper noun, since marry is a proper noun. Let us see now the second example of the same sentence, but here I shifted the place of the pronoun with the verb will. Now this is a sentence. Now this sentence is, first of all, we have here auxiliary, the verb auxiliary, and of course we have the noun phrase, which is considered as pro, that is for you. And here we have this part, which is called as a verb phrase, and this verb phrase is divided into first verb and into noun phrase. This noun phrase consists of a proper noun, that is marry. So as you see, this is according to movement rules. We are just shifting a place of a noun, a place of an auxiliary, a place of pronoun instead of. And so please make sure to know the name of each part of the following noun phrase and the following abbreviations. Noun phrase could be an article plus noun phrase could be a pronoun alone, or noun phrase could be as a proper noun, in addition to the following shortcuts. Now please at home do some exercises. I have selected some exercises to be done, and these are very simple. Exercise please 4 and 6 in page 107. So we talked about syntax, the meaning of syntax, and the two different structural types of syntax, the type and surface structure. We talked about the tree diagram, and I hope that you know how to make a tree diagram for any sentence according to 2 or 3 rules. The first one was lexical rule, and the second one was movement rules. In addition to, we have talked also about the recursion, that we can repeat the same prepositional phrase again and again. Hope to see you again in another lecture. Till then, see you again. I wish you all the best. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye bye. السلام عليكم.